water elements, it's your turn. What am I doing? I don't need those. This is a general reading for the water elements of Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So let me get some shuffles in, and then we'll get it going. I thought you didn't like rice cakes.
I like them.
What?
I didn't like the whole thing.
I was hoping you didn't like them. You only like the caramel one. Sorry, y'all. Where was I? Collective reading for the water elements. Getting some shuffles. Yes, that's right. All right. We have 6 elements in retrograde right now. So it's a shit storm going on in the world. And what retrogrades mean for you and I are that, is something on my shirt? We are, I think it's the lighting. Oh, it's on my screen. We are energetic beings. So everything around us affects us, right? So even a planet going in retrograde in our solar system affects us. You can research it. Some good articles on the 6 planets that are retrograde currently. That's a good search topic. Venus is about to go direct September 4th, but Mercury went into retrograde the 23rd of this month, so Wednesday. Now, Mercury can affect a lot of people differently. I am enjoying Mercury finally because I've done the reflecting. I've done a lot of work. But previously, Mercury's retrograde used to kick my behind. I would feel like I was just lost, losing it, going, just out of sorts. Things weren't falling together correctly. What is going on in my life, right? And some of y'all may be feeling that. So let's get into the cards. Let's see what energies are contributing to your life right now. Let's get it going, okay? Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. Collective for water elements, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Placements. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Great Mother, Creator of all that is. Show me what they need to know. The Hermit. Ooh. To Temperance. Ooh, y'all. It's good, if you ask me. To the Magician. See, it's good. It's all good. Green light, go. So what's going on here is there's some things happening in your life to kind of separate you, to weed you, water elements out. I am growing a watermelon. It hasn't sprouted a watermelon, but it's flowered. It's at its 100 days. It's time for some melons. But we're not talking about watermelons. We're talking about water elements. So this is y'all being separated. You're going through a separation period that is putting you into a place of reflection, which is huge Mercury energy. And then Venus being retrograde. It could be related to your love life, but I feel your life in general, you're starting to see life differently. And that is shifting you into this place of divine guidance. Like you are being balanced divinely. This isn't something that it's just the time for. It is you and having some sort of understanding, and you're mapping your life out now in a way you never have. I don't know if you have any relation or connection to air elements, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, but they too are being divinely guided in another direction of their life. Their life is, going somewhere else, and they feel very uncomfortable, but they're breaking cycles and they're doing some amazing work, and they need to continue it. And this is saying for you, though, that it's not related to the work you need to do. It's related to the work you've been doing. You have been reflecting. You're receiving information. You're receiving downloads, or you're receiving these responses to how you've lived your life, and it's awakened you to decisions and concerning what path you're on. So here you are, the magician now. So now you're in divine alignment, and it's time for you to start creating your true path. It's time for you to start understanding true self, who you are, and entering into that life. The Empress is here, and that is about love. And that is about what love is in truth. What the Empress is in reverse is very codependent. And a lot of you have been very codependent with your workships, your relationships, and your friendships, and your thought patterns and your emotions have been very codependent. And you are put yourself in a position now where what never worked for you, what you thought was your path, what you thought was yours, all of these pros that you were banking on, you've been separated from them, and now you're in a place of creating. Now you're where you need to be because it's conscious, or some of you are coming into this. It's like the beginning phase of understanding, oh shit, what have I been doing, right? And the light bulb moment is happening, and for some it has happened, and now you're coming into understanding, and some of you, you're just tired of hurting. You're tired of the same old outcomes, and it's caused you to want to understand love. Love is the highest frequency. It is universal oneness and union, connectedness and understanding of all things. And it is not something that is attached to anything. It just is. There is no attachment. There is a celebration of each individual's own processes and stages of life, whether you agree or not. It is a seeing that they are in their teaching and learning phases as we are. And there is a sending of love that they graduate through it. There is a complete mind bend of perception that happens when you come into what love is. It is nurturing. It is not selfless. It is full of self. And it's time for you to surrender to this. So the Empress to the Hangman, it is time for you to surrender to this, because this magician energy is very precious. It is according to your frequency, and what you produce through being the magician is determined through where you resonate. So you are in a position now of having divine with you, all praises, and to the High Priestess. There are things that have been hidden from you that are being revealed, and you're getting it. Some of you are really understanding your codependent nature. Some of you are saying that you're a great person, or you have great ideas, or you contribute beautiful things to this life, But in your personal life, there is the shadow self. And there are the things that you don't speak to others that you feel inside of yourself and that you think inside of yourself. And you have come to the realization that you've been harming yourself the whole ride. And now you are ready to surrender, or you should surrender is your guidance, because the Magician, Temperance, High Priestess, the Empress, and Hangman, that is all centered around you and your power. Every bit of it. You have amazing things ahead, and it's time for you to embrace it, if you so choose. Let's get some tarot clarification. Yeah, there are some things that you're going to eliminate from your life, or they're going to fall out or have fallen away from your life. But it is divine. And you know it. You know it. I'm so proud of you. Can I get clarification for the Hermit, Temperance, Magician, the Empress, the Hangman, and the High Priestess for the water elements, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer? Thank you. Ooh, first card. Queen of Swords. This is about truth. This is someone who has clear sight. Their vision is clear now. And they can make decisions and they can create clearly and in truth. The Eight of Wands is about communication. Some of you are going to be having some real conversations about what's going on with you. Some of you are going to express some things to people, and you're going to speak with your throat chakra open. You're going to speak your truth. And it is loving. I feel this warmth. I feel this really calm energy around me of this is good. This is good. This is empowerment. But there is a conversation or a few conversations happening. Oh, I'll take it and I'll take it. Okay. This one came out. Then that one. What's up?
I got a question.
No, just ask it.
So my friend Marquis said he'll give us 2 free sandwiches at Subway near Walmart or something, or
HEB.
Yeah, so he told me to come through because
he gonna lose his job? Sorry, y'all, 1 second.
I don't know why, but
why do we need them free?
That's
we can pay for our own food.
Yeah, I know. He just said because he just trying to look out because
you just trying to go see him.
He just called me talking about, hey, bro, do you
he gonna get you a job up there?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. He told
I'm
me,
so sorry, y'all.
He told me he would help me like get there once
I have to see if I want to afterwards, because you know everything is a journey living out here.
Yeah, you right.
It's a journey, bruh.
Yeah, he said he'll throw in Jimmy Sun and like tips or something like that. I was like,
we can get it ourselves.
Yeah, I told him that. I was like, I'll buy it. And he's like, bro, like, you ain't going to sell free food? I'm like,
you don't want him to get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be like, we'll just
say, boy, my mama ain't playing that. If you were driving up there, I just wouldn't want to know about it. Mm-hmm. But I don't want him to do anything to jeopardize his job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he wants to come through, or if y'all gonna want to do something later, that's fine, or this weekend. But him saying slide down and get some free food, that's not it. I don't want him to get in trouble. Okay, y'all just heard all our little business. Yeah, we live out. We live out now. The new house is out there, so there are no main roads. Everything is a country road. So I don't even think I want to go and buy any. I tried to DoorDash once, and it was like $80, but the order was only like 45. Anyway, let's get back to y'all. This is about you. Let me get back focused. Okay, so having conversations. Some of these conversations are centered around apologies. Like you're gifting something to someone, and it could be an explanation. It could be related to you surrendering and just telling the truth. Like I didn't know who I was. And I'm learning, or all good things come to an end. I don't know, but there are conversations here that are very sentimental. Thank you. That's the best way to say it. Some of y'all, your train of thought still gets stuck in the past with this Four of Cups here. You really focus on the past. You focus on what shoulda, coulda, woulda. And that's that surrender. That's that hangman, that surrender to what is. It's time for that, because what you don't know is there is this divine intervention that came out in your oracle cards. Here it is, and you see the cloud with the hand bringing the cup in. This is the past. This is what shoulda, coulda, woulda, and here is your truth. Here is what's really in line with your path, and it's time for you to see that. You know it. Y'all have a knowing that you're not in alignment, and here's the devil. You have spent a lot of your life trying to connect to jobs, toxic, abusive family, lovers, friends that were literally binding you. And remember, the Empress is here, and that is love, the true frequency, the true essence of love, which is not attachment, which is not codependent. You were the toxic feminine energy of the Empress, whether you're male or female. And now you're standing up and you're saying, I get it. I get it. It is free. It is acceptance. It is, I would never put myself in situations that aren't in alignment with my highest self. And let me take this clip out. I think it's jacking my hair up. And now it's time to release yourself. Some of you in this hermit mode really need to purge yourself of the shadow energies of the people that you've accepted and allowed to trample in your life. There are some people who didn't value you, which made you go harder for the wrong people to prove them wrong, when all you did was prove you could hurt yourself. You trying to prove people wrong, you trying to hurt people, and you're hurting yourself. You've hurt yourself over and over and over. And it's time to let it go, because Three of Pentacles is here. This is the teacher learner card, and it is about learning karmic lessons. It's the lesson. This is a lesson. All of these cycles and experiences were lessons. So now it's time to say, okay, I've had that experience. Let me enter into something glorious, right? And making the conscious decision to do the work, to move forward on the right path. Death in reverse. To the Fool. You are prone to, you have been prone to blame others, to not accept accountability, to carry things on for longer than necessary. And you're being told right now, nothing is going to work for you until you fall in alignment with self, with the frequency of love, until you get in to who you really are and on path. You're going to continue with what you've experienced. That's all this is saying, is you haven't been accountable. You haven't accepted the endings that needed to happen. You've carried things on. You've hurt people. People have hurt you, which made you competitive versus learning the lesson. It's time for you to see that. But you know that. The high priestess is here. What's hidden is not hidden anymore. You were taking risks unnecessarily, and now it's time for you to take a leap of faith, not a risk. It's time to take a leap of faith and enter into a time of creating, and a time of genuine love, and a time of peace and comfortability, and seeing self, living your true value. Let me get you some self-care. Watch a movie. Make a meal. Make a healthy meal. Give yourself some nourishment. Alone time. There's that hermit mode. You are being called into a separation. You're being separated. Think of it like this. You have such a purpose that you are being removed from people, places, and things, cycles that don't serve your greater good. This is a blessing. Nurturing. There you are. It's really time to nurture the things that some things you've rejected, some things you've ignored, some things you fought against, and you ran straight to toxicity. You ran straight to all of your insecurities. You ran right on into a train wreck. And it's time for you to really love yourself. It's time for you to ground. That's about taking your shoes off and walking in the grass. Resetting, getting your energetic frequency reset and recharge. Passion. There are some things that you're passionate about, and they're about to be fulfilled in your life. You'll be creating them. Purification. Your life is. I told you the separation is a purification. You are being separated from the things that are low vibrational, third dimensional, and that aren't going to make it into what is happening in this life. Like, I can't get into all of that, but there's some things going on, and there's a separating going on in groups of people as well as individuals. So you're special because you're being called to be a part of the positive, the loving aspects of what's going on, the ascension aspects. Leadership. Follow your dreams. You feel like you really are supposed to be someone famous, or you're supposed to be a big boss. You're supposed to be in charge. There are things that you feel are for your life, and you're being told, if that's true, then why have you accepted such low vibrational entities in your life? Why have you been such a low vibrational entity? It's time to really follow your dreams. Physical activity is going to help you burn some of your emotions and your thought patterns off, because you know that Four of Cups is still there with you, lingering on the past, and it's not to, there are some things in your past you need to forget about. The things that were attaching, the things that were binding, the things that were just for the kicks and shits and giggles, that weren't about holding you accountable, that weren't about seeing yourself, that weren't about lifting you up into who you truly are. Where there were probably people who presented that in your life, but it was if they gained off of having the attachment to you. They wished you well with an attachment. They wanted you to be something great for their life. It had nothing to do with you. So now it's time for it to be all about who's in favor of you. Some people are feeding off of you like a vampire. And your life is a reflection of those choices and people around you. Self-discipline, perseverance, communication. There's that talk. There's a talk that's going to heal a situation. There's something very divine here about communication and truth and healing, and something that has persevered through a lot. You will know what that's in reference to. Okay? That is your reading. 26 minutes. All right, we're going to cut it. I'm glad. And I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be back again. All right? Peace.